Hello everyone, it's Angela. I'm back to show off a journal that I made for a swap. The swap is in a group on Facebook called Creative Friends, and my partner is Jen. So Jen, if you want this to be a surprise, don't watch the video until after you receive the swap. So I'm very proud of this little golden book journal. I think it came out really well, and I'd like to show off my work. So if you're interested in seeing, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and if you like what you see. So first of all, what we did was I made a tassel. It's a nice big chunky tassel. It's got some charms in it, as you can see here. It's just got a lot of the trims that I used throughout the book in it, and so on. And then I just have it attached here with a book ring and a bowl pin. So you can either take the bowl pin off, or you can undo the book ring like this and leave the bowl pin attached. So you have two options with that. So another thing that I did was I added the book corners to the front and the back, and it has a 2-inch fabric spine that I have sewed in the signatures with some purple wax thread. It has some flower lace here on the back spine and laces on some of the page edges. The closure is a Tim Holtz post and an elastic hair tie. I also did some charms on the middle of the signatures. We have a dragonfly and a butterfly. So let's go inside. This is a Precious Moments golden book, and its copyright is 1997, I believe, and it is a first edition, and it was in beautiful condition when I bought it. It had no writing in it, and everything. So here is some bunny trim. I thought that was adorable, so I have to show that off. This is an Ideals magazine page. This is an envelope that I collaged, and it has a tag in there. And this is the top of the ephemera pack that I use throughout. And then this is the tag. So we've got some trim here, a doily and a postage stamp. I'm not sure where that postage stamp is from. And we have some vintage lace at the top, and that just goes into this side of the envelope. And then there's the back side. Here we have, I was wondering where that went. Here we have a glassine envelope with a Mrs. Coggs image inside. Beautiful images by Mrs. Cogg. This paper pack is an Eco Park paper pack, Easter. Another Mrs. Coggs image. This is a die cut of a lady with a dress. And the book is 1997 first edition. The Wonder of Easter by Precious Moments. And the book is intact fully. The story is in order. Here I used my paper edge punch, Ivy. This is a book page envelope pocket that I did a paper pebble to hold it closed, and this is a journaling card that I made. The image is from Pinterest. This is a Tsunami Rose postcard. It's blank on the back, and I inked around it. This is some vintage lace here. The green paper is painter's masking paper. This letterhead paper I got at Dollar Tree. This is a baggie that I got at the Goodwill. This tag is a book page tag that I made. The image I got off Pinterest. It just has some fibers behind it. Is an envelope, it has a little pocket, and it has an envelope with a couple cards inside. And then I just put that inside the baggie. This is children's music. This eco-dyed paper here is Gail Augustinelli's digital. I put two pieces together. This is Edith Holden. Another book page pocket with a Mrs. Coggs image inside. This is Easter egg dyed paper. Another beautiful eco-dyed paper from Gail. This is the brown painter's masking paper and some vintage crochet trim. This is some Tim Holtz tissue paper. This is Tim Holtz pocket die cut. This one. I'm sure you guys all know which one that is. It's very popular. And then I just have Mrs. Coggs images tucked in there. This word, the garden, also was on one of the images from Mrs. Coggs, and I just cut it off. This scrappy embellishment I made into a pocket, and it has a Mrs. Coggs image. This paper here is napkin paper. I got the idea from Gail Augustinelli. So it has one napkin on the front, one napkin on the back. This collage paper was done by me. So that's one side, and that's the inside, and that's the other side. I did sew it on the edges and make a little pocket. Inside the pocket is a piece of writing paper with another Tim Holtz tissue paper on the back. So I just folded that up and stuck that in the pocket. And the other pocket has a Easter egg dyed paper in it. The other side of the paper, napkin paper. Again, some Tim Holtz collage tissue and the painter's paper. This is some washi tape that I used to cover up the barcode that was there. Here is a flip envelope, flip top envelope book page from Patricia Veramontes. Idea came from Patricia Veramontes. This is a Tsunami Rose postcard, and these are Mrs. Coggs images. And then on the side I have one of those filing cards. Oh, I forget what they're called exactly, but they used to be at libraries until they all went to computers. And then I just have the some fabric tied onto the edge, and that goes into the side there. Another one of Gail's eco-dyed papers. The other half of the pink Easter egg paper. Here's a fabric flip that I made. It's kind of like 5 different fabrics sewn together. The other half of the Edith Holden page. And some more of that wonderful eco-dyed paper. This little envelope here is a die that I have. So this is a die cut. And then I just have a Mrs. Coggs image with a little picture frame wrapped around it. And this is another scrappy embellishment that I made. And I just tucked that behind here. She can use that as a bookmark if she wants. Some more children's music paper. The other half of the this tuck I made has a couple envelopes, mini envelopes on it with a little Bo Peep Mrs. Coggs image. And I just made a pocket here. Has a couple Mrs. Coggs image and then a piece of ephemera from the Easter pack. Here is a book page pocket that I made and sewed around it and decorated. Has some Mrs. Coggs images in it. Here's another one of those ladies with a Mrs. Coggs image. Just the other half of that envelope, and it is a window envelope, and it has a Mrs. Coggs image inside. And the other half of the Ideals. This is another Ideals magazine page. A little girl is Easter egg hunting. Thought that was adorable. Some more of that eco-dyed paper. Another envelope with a tag in it. Little carrot. Another glassine envelope. This one's a little smaller than the other one with a bunny, Easter bunny tag inside. Here's another lady. I punched this one differently. This is a Martha Stewart punch that I used on that. More Easter egg dyed paper, some vintage lace. Another one of my book page pockets, Edith Holden page. Some more vintage trim here. This letterhead paper I also got at the Dollar Tree. Some more of the eco-dyed paper. More children's music paper. Here's a corner tuck, Patricia Veramonte's inspired, with a piece of the Easter ephemera and a Mrs. Coggs image. More Easter ephemera there. This is Easter egg dyed paper. I made this pocket and it has a tsunami rose tag inside with a piece of fabric. This is another napkin paper that I made. And this is another collage paper that I made. And then inside here we have an Easter egg dyed paper and just another piece of paper. On the other side, here is a book page envelope that I made, and it just has a little mini file folder in it with a couple Easter eggs and some punches. And this is just a picture from Pinterest. Another one of those envelopes that I have the die cut for, and some Mrs. Coggs images in there. Another one of those Tim Holtz pockets with Mrs. Coggs images. Another scrappy embellishment with a Mrs. Coggs image. This is just a pocket with some Easter egg dyed paper in it. Some more eco dyed. She said this was rose petals on this one. This is the fabric flip for this signature. Again, that beautiful vintage trim. Edith Holden page. This is another book page pocket, Patricia Veramonte inspired, and it has a little journaling card that I made on the side here. And some vintage lace on the edge. Again, I used the washi tape to cover the barcode scanner in the Martha Stewart punch. Here is a little pocket that I made and a tag, book page tag again, with the pocket on the back. This one has a little envelope with some tea cards in it. And that just goes into this little pocket that I made here from an offcut. And this is Tsunami Rose and a scrappy embellishment that I made. Another lady with a little Mrs. Coggs image. Another embellished envelope with ephemera from the Easter egg pack, Easter ephemera pack. And I did collage this envelope. And then the eco-dyed paper and the other half of the Ideals image, Ideals magazine page. And that's it. So Jen, you will be getting this in the mail tomorrow. Today is Monday, February 18th. And I will be taking this to the post office to mail it out to you tomorrow. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.